Hey everyone, it's Sarada and I scribble, and I'm just gonna do a quick live intro, I guess. Today I'm going to sketch in my sketchbook, and I am thinking my Thursday videos are gonna be like this for most of December and maybe even January. I just last week got a very sudden job opportunity, and I have been working full-time since Monday. I am very tired, and basically I leave the house at 7 and I come home at 6, so I'm away for 11 hours. There's just a lot of stuff I have to do, and I'm very tired because I'm not used to this kind of schedule. So for the time being, my Thursday videos are just going to be very simple sketchbook things, I think. So I have this character I'm working on. He's not exactly new. In Ichiban Idol, I can actually flip back. Okay, so here. In Ichiban Idol, I've had Mars was the first original one. Venus came along a few years later when I got tired of drawing Mars on her own, because from the beginning she was kind of like a photo model character. So I had her mostly to dress her up and put her in wigs and stuff, like a dress-up character. And then I added Venus because I wanted a boy for her to do this stuff with. And what ended up happening is that I also made them into idols, and that's where Andromeda Effect came from. And then somewhere along the line, when I was writing stories, Mars had a duet with a company senpai, and that was Ion. And I gave him a face 1 or 2 years after I made Venus, I think. And then there's this character, Kuin, or Haruki. Haruki, I'm gonna call him Haruki because that's the way you guys are mostly gonna know him if you ever read the stories, if I ever write the stories. But he is Venus' friend. Venus was in a sort of idol project thing before he was with Mars, or got put together with Mars, and Venus and Haruki were together in that project along with a bunch of other boys. So when the group debuted, Haruki got in the group and Venus did not get in the group. So they were sort of split up, but they've always been really good friends. So I wanted to give Haruki a face because I've been thinking a lot about like writing stories for these guys again, and I just want to give Haruki a proper face. I have one illustration of him and Venus. It's this one. It's kind of old, but it's them as kids during sort of their trainee days. I think they were like 14 when they got into the whole group project thing. When Mars and Venus debuted, Venus was just 16, so but yeah, it was like, I've been thinking a lot about Haruki and I want to give him a proper visual. So I started with this one, and he looks a lot like Ion, but they're a similar species. They're like wolf characters. Ion has like a really pale face mask, and then he is light gray. And then Haruki has a slightly darker fur tone, and then his face mask is also more of a gray tone rather than a white. What else is different? Oh yeah, Ion has green eyes with brown in them, and I think Haruki's eyes are orange. Can't quite remember. I know I've drawn him with his hair wine red. Don't think that is his true hair color. Maybe. I honestly don't remember, because I've only drawn him once. He is a written character. So, like, the image I have of him in my head, I'm trying to put it onto paper now, and I've done a few tries. I'm pretty much settled on his hair. I just need to define his sort of facial features more to make him different from Ion, to separate them more. One thing that makes Ion unique is that he has these hooks on his cheek from his where his face mask goes in, and he also has quite strong eyeliner, kind of like Yoru, but Yoru's eyeliner is natural. It's like his eyelashes are super thick at the end. That's why he looks like that. And then Ion, it's just eyeliner. It's winged eyeliner. So I tried to give Haruki some different features. And then what you saw here was I drew him as I remember. I wasn't actually looking at the image of him. and it wouldn't have helped me much because it's a side profile, but I drew him as a kid, and then I drew him as he was older, and this turned out really bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and doodle a bunch. I talked a lot. It's been 10 minutes, I'm sorry. This one definitely looks better. I'm having a good art day. Okay, that eyebrow is definitely not equal. I know they're supposed to be siblings, but... his eyes aren't the greatest, but I'm gonna let it slide. I messed up his face proportions, something fierce. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. I'm pretty okay with this. Like, it's more of a refinement of those two up there. I think if I color them, you're gonna be able to see more that it's like this is an older version of Haruki and this is a younger one. And his eyes are a bit wonky here. They're probably wonky here too, but they look better than this one. I just wanted to narrow his eyes down, make his pupil small, or irises smaller, just to sort of make the age difference more visible. Because here he's supposed to be like 14 years, and then here he's supposed to be, let's say he's the same age as, well, he is the same age as Venus, so he's 20 here. But yeah, gave him an obvious part over his right eye, sorry. And I think I intended that from the beginning. Yeah, with this one. This one is one of my favorite renditions I did. It looks pretty good. I wanted him to have quite a wide chin as well, because Ion has a very slim face. He looks pretty girly. As for his hair, you can probably look at this. I gave him, he has an undercut that is growing out, so it's not like super short, it's more scruffy. And then his, the rest of his hair is pretty long. I'm thinking almost shoulder length, like a long bob cut. Is that even a thing? But yeah, that's the style I'm thinking of. To make him even more different from Ion, I gave him a lot fluffier ears, like very scruffy looking. His hair is also wilder and fluffier. Ion has very thin hair. I'm talking a lot about making him different from Ion, but this is only my fourth character in that cast. I'm planning on making probably one more, and it's one more of the boys who are in this group, because his name is Kanda, or they call him Kanda. I haven't really decided on his full name yet. Kanda is, he was in the same trainee group as Mars, so she knows him, and then he was also in this, or he is in the group Haruki is in now, and he also knew Venus, so that's a good thing. I think I'm planning on making him the, like, leader or stuff like that for the group. There's a lot of Korean concepts here, even though they're Japanese idols, but I like mixing the universes a little, or the styles. This is, I mean, they're animals. Let me mix and have fun. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with these. I'm gonna work a little bit on his clothing, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it a day. So yeah. One more thing. He has a stage name. Just like Venus is called Venus, his name is actually Rohe. Haruki's stage name is Kuin. not Queen, Kuin, and he will beat your ass if you call him Queen, just so you know. I'm calling this it. I actually made a lot of progress on him, so I'm really happy. I'm just gonna date this page so I don't forget and then regret it when I can't remember what day I did this on. As you can see, it's been sort of 6 days since the last time I drew anything. Well, not really. I think, no, wait. No, it's been pretty much 6 days. Oh, it's so bad. But this is what I have to offer for you today. A little bit of character development. I'm not sure if there's going to be commentary on top of this or if I'm overlaying this entire thing with my nonsense. Probably not, because that would be confusing. Either way, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Please do, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Join the fam. That sounds so wrong coming from me, but yes. Thank you for all your support. Until next time, keep on scribbling, friends. Bye!